Oh man! All right, we're streaming and we're recording now.
What up, Twitch?
What's up,
Welcome to,
Twitch?
welcome to a new episode of the Pulling the East podcast, where we take a trip to Smack City and talk about some pop culture afterwards. I'm your very smacked host, Big L. With me as always,
Fred Diablo, and I am smacked.
off of that White Claw.
That white claw. Meow.
And I'm gonna take you to the base. It's me, Dirty Bird up in
Already beating that HGH.
Let me make it right, baby.
Oh, guys.
Wounds.
So, the PS5 got revealed today. Well,
Yes, it did.
The first few games got announced too, which is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, what do you guys think?
Honestly, graphically, I'm not like impressed because we're at the point where everything is like the uncanny valley. Everything
Yeah.
looks amazing. You expect amazing shit, so whatever.
Yeah,
But a lot of the games look amazing.
Right.
Spider-Man Miles Morales. That was
Yeah.
like a jelly moment for me. That made me want a PS5.
yeah. I had the same feeling when I saw the Spider-Man game for the PS4. I was like, "Damn it, I'm not gonna do it though." But
No, when I saw the actual PS5, I was like, I'm not gonna buy that shit.
yeah, where I'm supposed to put this shit?
Yeah, that thing looks like it's gonna break if it like falls over, like
Yeah.
the white flaps at the end.
I was like, I got kids, man. That shit is asking to be broken
Yep.
right now. I was like, nah.
And now they're releasing a digital only version with no disc drive.
Really?
Yep.
GameStop is tight.
And GameStop is like, come on, man. God damn.
2020 is shit.
Shit, man. Our stores are closed right now.
Yeah, pulling this shit on us. Man, that's wild though. Damn. Sony really out here trying to, cut heads off.
The funny thing is, though, like, during that whole presentation, the
Yeah.
one thing I wanted to see was the back of the PS5, like all the ports and shit like that, and they did not show it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Yeah, why?
Probably for later to talk about, like, its features and shit like that. They're probably, like, saving it something special or something. I don't know.
So that'll be like a whole another presentation right
Yeah.
there.
My theory is that they're going to have a display port on it. DisplayPort is like the new thing that's like better than HDMI.
Oh really?
Yeah. All three of my
Oh.
monitors have DisplayPort on my computer.
Okay.
So,
Fancy. Man, that's what's up.
but no,
So for-
that's my theory. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen.
We'll see.
Yeah.
They holding other good stuff for later, I suppose, huh?
Yeah. A lot of people actually like the look of the PS5 more than they do the Xbox One X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way more is sleeker than the Xbox. Like
Yeah. I like the Xbox better actually. It looks cool, like a tower.
computer.
Yeah, it's like a
It's
computer.
a computer. That's why you like it.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's like a little mini computer.
Yeah, it's like a computer junior compared to mine. It's like if my computer had a son.
It's like a Super Nintendo Classic. A
Yeah,
little small
for
version
computers.
of the for computers.
Oh, speaking of Super Nintendo Classic, did you see the Sega Game Gear Classics that they're trying to release now?
Oh yeah. But then they released the Sega,
They released like a Sega Genesis Classic, but it was fucking terrible.
yeah.
The one that you can get in like Urban Outfitters and shit.
You get an Urban
Probably.
Outfitters, and it's not technically made by Sega.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then like the games all like are the generic ass games that like no one liked or cared for.
Yeah. And the sound is like super off.
Mm-hmm.
They should have put that X-Men game on there, bro.
And
What
no
about that?
X-Men.
Of course. Why would they want to succeed?
Nah, why? Why would
Sega's
they
like
put
5 years.
the X-Men game with that song that slaps in the second level?
Yeah.
Because it's it's not a real Sega thing. You know what I mean? So it's like it's definitely third party. Because it's like I'm assuming because
Isn't it? But
why is
isn't
it
it
like
like?
$30?
It was definitely sponsored by Sega, that game.
You
Yeah.
think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that
No,
there is like an official like Sega.
Yeah.
I mean the system, the system.
No, the system. Yeah, the Genesis.
Oh,
For
okay.
Genesis, yeah, it was like what you call it game that's only released for that.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
No, I know that, but I just mean like you would have to pay Marvel rights and
Oh yeah, I'm sure they did all that shit
Sony
too.
rights and all that shit.
Yeah.
So
That's what
that
made me
being
buy a
such a
Genesis at
little
the time when it came out.
yeah, but I mean like the ones that the remakes, the one that you get like in Urban Outfitters, those ones they're not gonna have
Oh yeah, I'm
X-Men
sure
or
they
any
would
of
still
that.
have to pay Marvel all that shit in order to
Yeah,
release it for those. That's
yeah,
Now
probably
my
that's
what
what
they
they
did.
question,
got.
my question is like, since like the Super Nintendo Classic is awesome. Like I have one that shit is fucking. I have fun with it because it has all these fun games like
Nice.
64, like the Super Mario, and then the Legend of Zelda game, and it's like A Link in the Past. So I'm thinking because like Nintendo probably had better original, exclusive video games than
For sure.
Sega did. Because
Hmm.
you think about it, it was like Super Mario, which is Nintendo, Link, Nintendo. What else they had?
Super
Metroid,
Metroid.
Nintendo. Like it
Yeah,
had these flagship titles, and Genesis wasn't really known for that shit, right?
Yeah.
Like they didn't even
Only
have
like
nobody
Sonic
like
the
Sonic.
Hedgehog. I
yeah.
mean, Genesis felt more like the edgy version of Nintendo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what? They probably had all the Sonic games they had for the Genesis on there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Probably.
they were good.
and
But
all
the what?
that wolf game, the one where like you fight like and you become a werewolf.
Oh, fuck. I completely forgot that.
Yeah,
Altered Beast.
Altered Beast. They have
Oh,
that. They have Echo.
the
Echo the
Dolphin
Dolphin,
game.
Defender of the Universe.
Every time I think of Genesis, I always see that fucking cover with the dolphin. I'm like, yo, fuck, bro. Like, who acted this?
Who does this appeal to?
Yeah. Wasn't it like Sonic 2? All you had to do was like collect rings or some shit like that, but it was like in water.
Yeah, it was like I think like a Sonic game where you just like collect little shit and you move around underwater. I think you fight bosses at some point.
I never played that game.
I
Yeah, me neither.
never played Echo the Dolphin.
That shit I held no interest to play that shit at all.
Yo, Sega, reboot Echo the Dolphin on current consoles.
You fucking cowards.
You cowards. Make that a PS5 exclusive.
Yeah. Make that your comeback game. Like,
Sony's like, no,
Yeah.
please, no.
hey, come on. It could be appealing.
Like Shenmue.
The Asians will eat it up. It's about a dolphin. Sea life.
Dolphinu!
Do for you.
Yeah, if they would have came out with the X-Men game, all like the Disney property games they had, like Aladdin,
Aladdin, Lion
Oh,
King.
right.
Lion King, like those games are dope. But like you said, they would have to pay all these people money, and they were like, nah.
Yeah.
And those were all the popular games.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or Mortal Kombat because they had Genesis had the blood in it.
Yep.
I think no, they do have Mortal Kombat. I think in
Yeah.
those things. Yeah,
In the classic?
yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
nice.
Like 1, 2, and 3 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
There was a part 3 on Genesis?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had part 3.
Yeah, it was a part 3 on Super Nintendo too. We
I
got it.
remember it was on Super Nintendo, but I
Yeah,
didn't
it's,
think Sega Genesis would be able to, like, handle it.
That's
No,
what
they had. That's where you got blood and stuff. Remember?
No, the Super Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat 3 had blood.
Oh,
Did
3, but
Yeah.
1 didn't. Like
One
one
didn't.
didn't.
One I
And
bought
that's
for
it.
Genesis.
Yeah, I like playing on the Genesis one because it was fucking blood.
Yeah.
But
It's like
Mortal
arcade.
Kombat. Yeah, Mortal Kombat came out in all all the consoles at least.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo. They always had both.
Yeah, but Genesis was like supposedly quote unquote the best one because it had blood in it. Well,
Yeah.
the first one at least, it was more. I don't know. It was more like the arcade than the Super Nintendo one was.
Hmm.
I
The only
guess.
reason was because of the blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like technically, the Super Nintendo version was better, but just
Hmm.
because it didn't have the blood, it sold less.
Nah.
Yeah.
See,
We're bloodthirsty.
there you go. A bunch of teenage boys wanting to see
Yeah,
blood.
that's what it was all about. If there was no blood, I wasn't interested.
Oh, I need that gore in my life.
Yeah, man.
I just watched RoboCop 2. All right, I need my shit. I need my fix.
I just saw Officer Murphy get turned into slime.
I want my video games to reflect this life. I live now. I live now. Oh man.
Whoa, fatalities.
And those games are like a dime a dozen now.
Yeah. Now every game has like massive amounts of gore.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Shit, Mortal Kombat shit shows you what bones they just broke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when you'd like explode and like 20 rib cages will come out and like two skulls?
You're like, what the fuck?
Even
Yeah,
as a kid, you're like, nah, that's not right.
The thing is, so they're all femurs. They're all the femur bone. So it's like that's what it is. They're all the stereotypical bone that you see, which is just
It's like
like
long with like the two things.
yeah,
Yeah.
the two little bumps. That's basically a femur. So every bone in your body is a femur.
But
That's
then
what
there
it
was
is.
those weird. There was that one weird fatality where Johnny Cage will keep on uppercutting you and like
And you
keeps
had
on
three heads.
decapitating you. Doesn't make sense.
A lot of it didn't make sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
even like it just looked cool for some
That
reason.
was the
Mhm.
charm of Mortal Kombat. Like that Raiden fatality where he would electrocute you until you explode, but then he'll be outputting too much power and then he'll explode.
Yeah. Yo, so is Mortal Kombat the Rob Liefeld of video games?
Honestly,
The first Mortal
yeah.
Kombat, it was just like all this flash, but like really no substance.
It at the time Mortal Kombat was a lot of flash with no substance. Nowadays, they're really picking up on the lore.
Yeah.
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 No,
That's
I'm just talking like the first game, and like that's it.
First
That's all I'm
game,
talking about. First game,
first
like
game was a bunch of nonsense garbage.
yeah,
it was, yeah.
Yeah. It was basically Big Trouble in Little China, the fighting game.
yeah.
or Bloodsport because it's a
And
tournament.
Bloodsport, yeah.
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 Oh, it's
Actually, if you look at the game files for Mortal Kombat 1, Johnny
Yeah.
Cage's characters, like files, are titled Van Damme.
Yeah, of course. Like I knew it had to be Van Damme because I was like,
Yeah.
who else was at the time was a karate star? You know what I mean?
Exactly. When we were kids, like before we knew their names, we called them Van Damme, Bruce Lee,
Yeah.
the
Hmm.
ninjas, the Little
The
Trouble
the,
electric
the
guy.
the electric guy from Big Trouble Little China.
Hmm.
Yo, so you see, they did
And
a
then,
Liefeld. They did a Liefeld too when they just got inspiration from other shit he like growing up, and they just
Yeah.
added to the. Like, let's throw
mhm.
some Van Damme Bloodsport in there. Let's throw some little Big Trouble Little China in there.
Mhm. And Kano is the Terminator.
Oh yeah, the Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the shit like there was like cool at the time. They just like fuck it, I'll do my version of it. Uh,
And Goro was just a wild card.
that guy. I always thought like Goro was like an inspiration like from like Clash of the Titans, like the
The
first
clay figure
original.
monster.
Yeah, like that type of thing. Like he always struck me that sort of.
Because he was like he was made out of clay. That wasn't a real person.
Yeah, he
So
was
it
made
was
out of clay.
so it's like
Mhm.
claymation they use for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's probably why I got that vibe
Mhm.
from it.
Because he like kind of like
Yeah,
walks in, talks, like he acts like a claymation
Yeah.
guy.
That movie still always freaked me out where like he would grab you with his bottom hands and like pound you with his top hands. Like fuck, that's the worst thing you could probably get caught on.
Oh shit.
And Shang Tsung is Lo Pan from Big Trouble in Little
Hmm.
China.
Yeah. So I was like, all the cool shit
He does the
that
fireballs with the skulls.
we all love growing up. They just throw it in one fucking game.
Yeah.
So hey, of course that shit showed millions of fucking units.
And speaking of Mortal Kombat, how about this sweet ass segue into Mortal Kombat Legends
Oh,
Oh, even
of
perfect
Zelda?
time.
No, Mortal
um,
Kombat Legends Scorpion, the
Champions
movie.
Revenge.
oh,
Scorpion's
Scorpion's
okay.
Revenge.
Revenge.
How was it?
It
It was
was
sick.
actually pretty damn good. The animation was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't Japanese. It was full American, I think. American produced. But it was goddamn good. Actually,
Yeah.
the best fight in that movie was for me was Sonya versus Reptile.
That was pretty dope.
The part where she's like running and like the camera's angled so dope and she's like pushing herself like ah.
Yeah, it was sick.
Yeah.
I personally liked I liked the last one where it was Goro Liu Kang versus Goro. And Liu Kang got fucked up.
That was a good one, but I think that was my least favorite because like they jerked off the shit out of Scorpion in that scene.
Uh, oh yeah, he's just super badass, just beating
Yeah.
everything up.
Like they really
But
pulled out Scorpion's dick and
overpowered him.
just like in
Yeah,
literally in that scene he pulls out Goro's skull and leaves like the skin of his head like flopping.
Oh yeah.
And Shang Tsung's like, "Oh shit, you're my warrior now. Fight Liu Kang."
So
And then-
what's the plot? What's the plot of that?
it's almost like the original movie. Like
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
there's there's a tournament like every 10 years or something or something like that of like the realms or whatever, right? So like outer world and earth realm and other shit.
Mhm.
So like if you win 10 in a row, if your realm like or whatever, your world wins 10 in a row, like you get to take over that planet or some shit like that. Or that earth. So like that realm. So Shang Tsung was like and Quan Chi and all these motherfuckers are fucking on 9 wins. So like this next win, like they'll take over Earth. So Raiden kind of like brings together Johnny Cage, Liu Kang, and Sonya Blade to kind of do the thing. But then the thing is, they also show that Scorpion, like his son and his wife, got killed by Sub-Zero and the what is it, Lin Kuei?
The Lin Kuei.
And then it's almost like the whole Spawn thing too. Like he goes to hell and he beats, but he like kills all the demons in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's super badass.
Yeah, it's super badass, and like just kills everybody, bro. And then like gets a chance to like come back, and so he has to make sure he has to kill Quan Chi. What is it? Who he has to kill? I forgot.
He
what
has
it
to
is.
kill Sub-Zero. That's like his goal. Is
Oh yeah. But it was
So he
something
has to
that
like
he has
take
to do in the,
like a relic that holds the
Oh, that's
spirit
what it
of Shinnok.
Shinnok, yeah. So like Shang Tsung has that. So he has to get that for Quan Chi. And Quan Chi is like basically double crossing Shang Tsung. And but it's just Scorpion's just a super badass. Like it was such a like part one to a bigger story though. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I'm assuming they're gonna keep making more because there was a cliffhanger at the end and it didn't feel finished.
If you
It
take
didn't
it
feel
too
like
serious, he'll be
it-
too badass. But if you have fun with it, he's like the right amount of badass.
Okay.
And then now he's like, he's a demon, so it's like you expect him to be that fucking crazy, So it's pretty dope. I like it.
Yeah, his kills were insane. Like he shoves the spear through like so many skulls.
It's pretty dope.
Don't watch it with your kids.
Johnny Cage was, it's very, very, very gory.
Gory, yeah, I know.
Johnny
I was
Cage
like,
was
yeah.
great.
Mm-hmm.
Joe McHale, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
hilarious.
basically Jeff Winger in
That's
this
Johnny Cage.
in this movie, but
Yes.
with the name Johnny Cage.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I didn't like was he didn't really fight Baraka. Like he had a fight with Baraka, but he didn't really fight him. He was just kind of dodging everything and making jokes, and then like escaped, you know. But it was still pretty cool. It's just I felt like, oh, okay, they didn't show him fight or anything, and then like he fights at the end, and I was like, oh, okay,
Oh,
it was a little anticlimactic.
I think
oh,
that was because that was a nod to the first Mortal Kombat animated movie, The Legend Begins. You ever
Why?
seen that?
No,
It was like
I,
a,
I, I remember it, but I don't
a
remember that.
super old animated Mortal Kombat movie that came out on VHS only, where like
Oh,
they repeated all these terrible animated scenes of like Johnny Cage backtracking with Baraka trying to kill him and he never hits him.
I see.
Look it up. You'll be highly disappointed.
Okay, because I remember mostly like remember they had those that like web series or whatever.
Hmm.
So like they had that one, and Johnny Cage dies in the first episode by Baraka.
There was killing Johnny Cage.
Mhm.
that's when I knew part 2 was gonna be shit. The movie.
Part two was garbage.
I was like, yeah, it's gonna be whack.
It wasn't even the same Johnny Cage though.
Huh? Yeah, it was even the same Johnny Cage. So
Yeah, it
when
was
you,
the same.
for some reason they never showed that in the trailer. So I'm like seeing the shit. I'm like, hey, that's not the same guy.
Like,
I was
oh,
like, but
Mortal Kombat 2.
then they gotta kill him off like that. I was like, damn, he can't even prove himself as a good Johnny Cage. Then fucking Jackson, those arms.
Oh, right.
Those arms look so fucking horrible.
It's like my big ass arms. They're
Those
heavy
metal
as hell.
Yeah.
They're traveling a lot throughout the whole movie, and he's just walking around those big ass arms.
Like, how could you fight in those?
How can you fight ninjas in those arms? Like, if you just
I
stay
can't.
still, ninja, and I'll bop you right in the head.
My powerful arms, my powerful bulky arms.
My powerful arm throw a armpit Hadouken.
Yeah, I can't even remember like his fight scenes. His fight scenes are probably still trash though. But I was like,
Mhm.
I don't.
He fought Cyrax, right?
Yeah, I think so.
All his fight scenes
Yeah,
where it's just him punching shit.
yeah, in the
Mhm.
lab, and it was in the lab, so it was like mad close space. So it wasn't like, so it had to be just punching. So it really couldn't be nothing else, like no kicks or anything. Because
Other than that, he just like punched Jade in the head to knock her out.
yeah,
Knock this bitch
damn,
out.
imagine seeing Jack's kick over his arm. That shit would look mad weird. So I'm like, of
You'd
course.
probably fall over.
So of course it was just punching for him, bro. I was like, nah.
Yo, you have complete advantage over Jax if he tries to kick you and you catch his foot.
He's got the
But,
little lip.
oh, nah, bro. Come on, man.
Be like, I got gravity on my side. All right, now.
Don't lift, please.
Like, you win, you win. Oh shit!
Or just
What a
like
horrible.
push him on his back and just like jump on him and just start wailing on his face. His arms will be like too heavy to like try to pull you off.
Yeah, I would have accepted a very well done body paint job for like my metallic arms for
Mhm.
Jack than that shit he had on for the movie.
Or just paint his arms green and CG it. Even at the time when they did the stupid dragon Liu Kang thing.
Oh, I forgot about that completely. Damn, that was so horrible.
Mhm.
You're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, Shao Kahn was like 5 feet in that movie.
That's
He definitely wasn't taller.
Nah, he was not tall at all.
nah, not at
He was
all.
basically the same height as Liu Kang.
His
Yeah.
mask was like too big for his head.
Yeah, he barely wore it.
Like, the nose part was like at his mouth.
The helmet had to go overcompensate for the height, so it had to be bigger.
The eye holes were like down here in his cheeks.
The shoulder pads on his cape were at his elbow.
That's all that shit is whack.
Yeah, I remember when Raiden came out in the costume change, like halfway through the movie. I
Yo.
remember you, Elmer. You said out loud in the theater while we were there. You said he looks like a gay pirate,
Yeah.
and I started cracking up
Oh, to be
because he did.
14 again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, that was so upsetting, bro.
Hmm.
I remember being tight watching the movie because I was like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, like why did they do that?
Like I haven't seen a cool scene yet, and it's like been an hour.
All the big fight scenes were just like dancers, like pretend fighting and shit.
Everything was slow motion.
Yeah.
It's like,
The women fights were all fucking horrible.
They were all covered in mud and like it was my sexual and shit.
mm-hmm. There's no room for that in my
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah. They
Yo,
made
hold on.
Katana's
Funny.
mother sexual.
Yeah, hold on a second. One of the kids escaped from the bed. Hold
All
on.
right, put him back in his cage.
Yeah.
You gotta catch him before he runs away.
Yeah.
Here we go. To the fridge.
Take out the catcher net. Nah, but speaking of Mortal Kombat, man, the Scorpion's Revenge shit was super cool.
Yeah, that was dope.
I like the whole thing with Kano.
Oh, that was dope.
Yeah, I always like when they introduce Kano, no matter what.
How you call it? I don't know. I thought it was sick. I thought Jax was gonna die, but
Yo,
thumbs up.
that
I was like,
in my opinion, that's the worst Mortal Kombat battle ever.
I was like, yo, first off, at a time like this, they're gonna kill off the black guy like right away.
He started that fight so confident.
And that was crazy. But I thought it was also cool that there was all these other all these other characters just in the background and shit. Like you saw Reptile, you saw Mataro, whatever his name is.
Or from the other Mortal Kombat games like Annihilation or
Yeah,
Conquest
exactly.
or whatever.
Mhm,
Like they have like
that.
all those other side characters that no one really cares about.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty dope.
Yeah, that was cool. Like
Yeah, the thing is,
that bat lady that Johnny Cage was talking to.
yeah, she's in Mortal Kombat 11, right?
I think so. One of those.
She's the girl that uses like blood or something. She's like a vampire that uses blood as like
Oh,
the
you're thinking
weapon.
of Scarlet?
Oh, that wasn't her?
Nah,
Oh.
she's like a red katana.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm back.
Nice.
You brought him back in
drug-
his cage and you hit him in the neck with a child tranquilizer.
Yeah, I had to drug him a bit. But that's
Yeah.
child Tylenol
It's
in
an
the
easy way
water.
to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Knock him right back out.
Oh, now I gotta go because I see one of my kids that don't exist running around. I'm gonna tell him that, hey, you don't exist.
Yeah.
Like have him disappear in front of me.
You're just in my head right now.
Yeah, I'm just crazy.
Yeah, we were worried because he went to sleep mad early, like at 7:30, and I was like, "Fuck, he's gonna get up in the middle of the night, bro."
So he just got up, went to the fridge.
Yeah, he was probably looking for his mom, for my wife, so he probably thought she was in the kitchen, and he checked the bathroom, and I took him to our room because that's where he wanted. That's why I knew he was gonna go back to sleep.
Yeah. He just probably had a bad dream or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're getting him used to his room, so.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
So it's like this was like the second night that he stayed there. Last night he spent the whole night because she stayed with him.
Mhm.
And tonight we left him alone, and he woke up now. So,
Gotcha.
but he's going back to sleep though, hopefully.
Gonna be up super early though.
Yeah.
That's
Probably
the bad part.
Probably like at 5 he's gonna be up.
I was gonna this whole quarantine shit fucked up my whole sleeping pattern.
Yeah.
Like I go to sleep mad late, wake up mad late.
Shit's wild, bro.
Yeah. But like I like that I don't have to go anywhere, you know?
Yeah.
Just
Then
get up
the days be going by so fast. You're like, damn.
yeah. So I like it.
Doesn't even exist. exist.
So yeah, I was still on the Mortal Kombat topic.
Hmm.
Yeah, we were talking about I was saying like Jax fights Goro and like at the beginning of the movie, and I was like concerned. I was like, yo, they're gonna kill off the black guy right away.
Damn.
But he survives.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
I wouldn't
humiliate the
spoil it.
shit out of him though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, we can't just get a W. Like we just can't fight. Like,
He does.
like
Goro does the move that we're all afraid of, where he grabs us by the waist with his bottom arms. With
yeah.
his top arms, he just takes apart our arms.
Damn, it did Jack's dirty. Why he couldn't fight
Yeah.
somebody like Baraka or something?
Yeah, at least give him one win.
Yeah.
Actually, he
give
does
him-
get a win in this movie against Kano.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
okay. All right. Okay.
Without his arms.
Oh, so he had like what? No arms?
He had no
Yeah,
arms. all-
his arms got ripped off by Goro.
Yeah.
I kind of figured that.
In front of everybody.
Damn. Yeah.
So I'm assuming in the next movie he's gonna have his metal arms.
Yeah.
Also, he had regular arms in this one.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, there's
He
like
was
their
like-
explanation on how he gets his metal arms or whatever.
Yeah. So how the fuck you beat Kano with no arms?
He stomped the shit out of him.
Yeah.
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 Oh.
I think Kano was like already down or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he was.
And he just came through and was like, "Fuck you!" Blah,
He got, he got saved, I think, by Sonya.
That's not really a W then. My man kicking a man while he's down already.
If I had no arms, I would consider that a win.
Sonya Blade was super badass too.
Sonya was dope.
Yeah.
She had like I think the most fights out of everybody.
Yeah.
She was like in every fight basically.
The fight with her and Johnny Cage at the end was cool.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. And I was telling Freddie that during that when the tournament starts during that time that like fucking Goro fights Jax, they show like the background, all the side characters are all like guys from like the video games, like
Yeah.
like people like, you'll recognize them. I can't think of them right now, but like, and I don't know everyone's like name from all the characters of all the other games.
Even like
Oh,
the
but,
video games that
I
like
thought-
nobody cares about, like the ones from like the PS2 times, like you know what
Striker.
I'm talking about, like Mortal Kombat,
Yeah,
Armageddon and shit like that.
yeah, like Deadly Alliance. And,
Deadly Alliance.
Nightwolf.
Yeah.
Those type of characters.
yeah, but like I don't know if they showed Nightwolf, but they definitely showed certain characters that I was like,
Yeah, they did.
oh, that's this guy, that's this guy.
Did they show Striker?
No,
I can't think of it.
they don't put
I'm
enough
assuming
emphasis
Striker
on
would have
Striker
a.
nowadays.
I think Striker would have a bigger, you know, like a bigger role in the next one
You think so?
with Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade. I'm assuming he's like you know, he's gonna be
He's not in
that
Mortal
type of
Kombat
guy.
11.
He's not.
No.
Wow.
Oh,
Yo, if they release like a Striker DLC, I would lose my shit. I would pay for that.
I would feel like they will always just show Striker with like the whole, you know, like cop, like military team, like
Yeah.
Sonya and Jax and
Yo,
those
if they
people.
release like a fat Striker cop skin, oh my god.
I think they're probably gonna upgrade him from being a cop and to be one of like Sonya's peoples or some shit like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, like a
Nah.
SWAT guy.
Yeah.
I want him to be like still a cop, just a regular cop.
That shit never made sense to me. Like, how does a regular cop who is in the Mortal Kombat tournament?
He looked like one of the bad apples too.
Yeah, too. You know, you gotta have gimmick.
His
Part three
victory
was
pose was
weird.
shooting his gun in the air.
Part 3 was weird. It didn't have Scorpion, Sub-Zero.
Oh, wow.
with
It had the
with
cyborg.
mask.
They're really trying to put the cyborgs on
Yeah.
us
Mhm.
in that game. I was so tight.
Yep.
Yeah.
'Cause then you pick the cyborgs because you're like, fuck it, maybe they're like do some cool shit, and you're like, oh, these guys are kind of whack.
Mm-hmm.
The yellow one was nothing like Scorpion.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. And
Nope.
I was like, come on, they had to know that people were gonna expect some. If you're gonna introduce these characters, you thought they were gonna do some dope shit, but
Yeah. Mortal
Exactly.
Kombat 3 was when Sub-Zero became my favorite Mortal Kombat character because there was no Scorpion.
yeah. And they changed them a bunch too in part 3.
Yeah, Sub-Zero wasn't even a ninja anymore. He was just like a cool-looking guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the red scar.
Yeah.
The Shiva was in that one. Who
Female
else was in?
Goro. That was pretty woke, I'll admit.
Who else was in part 3?
Nightwolf.
Oh, that's been
And Night
yeah,
Wolf.
Night Wolf. Oh man,
It's like- I think that's when they started introducing characters that are like, eh.
I
Yeah.
think Kano came back,
Kano was
Who?
in it.
and I think Sonya
Cabal.
Blade. Cabal. I hated Cabal.
Yeah.
Was that that was the fake Predator, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the the one with like the dreadlocks.
Yeah, yeah,
He had a fatality where he just like scared you.
yeah. Whack.
Yep. Johnny Cage was still in this one, right? In part 3?
I don't-
No.
I don't think so.
No, it was like a lot of the main stars were out of this one for
Yeah.
some reason.
Luke Kang was still in it.
Yeah, of course Luke Kane, but I was like, you have like a couple guys, but then like the rest is like all these new characters you're trying to push on us, and it's like
Didn't work.
it's not the way to do it, guys.
Nah.
Like they could introduce like 2 or 3 at the limit, the most.
Yeah. Maybe introduce the cyborgs with the ninjas.
Yeah, but no, they took it to another level.
Yeah. They flew too close to the sun, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was like the only Mortal Kombat game I remember buying. And I was like mad disappointed with.
Oh, the cast.
there's Jax, Shang Tsung,
Yo.
Sindel, Kane, Liu
Yo,
Kang.
Striker's mad out of place.
You just got a cop with mass cyborg.
With his hat backwards.
He's on a SWAT team though, so it's all good.
If I was in a Mortal Kombat tournament and I was like taking part in it, and I saw Striker standing there waiting to fight, I would start cracking up. Like, yo, that's a cop!
Yeah. This is gonna
Like,
be a
Shang
quick one,
Tsung,
guy.
he's gonna narc on all of us.
Yo, did he have like grenades or some shit like that? That's
He
like,
threw grenades. He had a baton that he would like hit you in the knees with.
this motherfucker's riot police. This guy got tear gas and a baton. That's it.
What's he gonna do when he hits Baraka in the knees and Baraka's like, ow. Ow. Arr.
Yeah, they kind of hurt. Chop your head off.
Yeah. Baraka
What a
don't play.
stupid.
Baraka wasn't in the game, so
He was in part 3?
no.
They took
I
out
thought I saw him in the last
everybody.
pro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it was
God
like
damn.
they try to force feed us all these new characters,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's one thing you figured out when you were a gamer. Like you like your shit the same.
Yeah.
That's
Just
true.
spice
We
it
like
up a
our
little.
nostalgia, man.
Yeah, just give us the characters we love.
Yeah. Give us the ninjas. Give us more colored ninjas.
Yeah.
And I
Just
mean
don't stop
colored
with the
in an
green.
okay way.
Just don't give me the green and gray. Just give me more.
Yeah. We already saw smoke.
Part 2 had like 6 ninjas though. Does not include 6 guy ninjas and like, right? Because it had a Noob Saibot, Reptile, Scorpion,
Sub-Zero,
Sub-Zero,
Reptile,
Smoke. So that's 5.
Noob Saibot.
Yeah.
Who else?
5. There's also Katana, but you know, Melina.
They don't count ninjas. Those count as girl ninjas.
Okay.
Very different from ninjas.
In terms of the game, there was different categories.
Exactly.
Okay.
Girl ninjas are hot and they wear bathing suits.
Yeah, of course.
I see.
And they got deadly fans with blades at the tips.
Yeah. And one of them has an ugly face under their mask.
Because, you know.
She's part Baraka.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a female Baraka.
So that's how they breed.
I can't get mad at them.
No, she was like genetically engineered by like Katana. She's supposed to be Katana's clone,
Yeah.
but like they used Baraka, like a Baraka DNA or something.
Ah,
Who,
I see.
who came up with that plan? Let's make a
Shang
Katana
Tsung, I
clone, but
think.
we didn't have
Shao
enough.
Kahn.
We didn't have enough genetic material. Let's use some Barakas.
That sounds like some weird fetish to me. I
Shang
don't
Shang
know. I'm
Shao
just
Kahn
saying.
is like their Thanos. So like I guess Melina's like the what's her face? What's the girl?
Nebula?
Nebula.
Yeah.
She's like the Nebula.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit! Look at Ernie with the lore.
Look at that.
Katana's Gamora.
You're right. Oh,
Johnny
Melina is
Cage
Nebula,
is their Star
Katana's
Lord,
Gamora.
and Johnny Cage is Star Lord.
Oh.
I'm keep going with it. So like,
Keep
There
going.
you go.
Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Who are they? Captain
Scorpion,
America and
Sub-Zero,
Iron Man?
maybe. Oh yeah, kind of. Kind of.
I need more beer to keep going along with this. Hold on, I'll be back.
Raiden is Thor.
Who has Thor?
Raiden.
Raiden has Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work. Damn.
I'm just trying to
DJ
think.
Ernie B with the the MCU and the Mortal Kombat connection over
Yeah.
here. It could happen. It could happen. Now I kind of want to see that game, Marvel versus Mortal Kombat.
That'd be dope. Where was the Street Fighter? Still
Oh
one of
no,
my favorite
everybody
fighters.
has been asking for Marvel versus Capcom versus Mortal Kombat for a long time.
Oh yeah,
hmm
I was thinking about Marvel Mortal Kombat.
Marvel and Mortal Kombat would be good, but they did the opposite of Capcom versus Marvel in DC versus Mortal
Oh,
Kombat, and that was
How was
terrible.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
You couldn't do fatalities on Superman.
You couldn't do fatalities on Superman?
You couldn't. There was no fatalities in that game.
Oh yeah, there wasn't. Yeah.
There was only like
So
heroic wins or some shit like that.
so weren't the Mortal Kombat guys the guys who developed Injustice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Another round.
So how they fucked up DC versus Mortal Kombat? How they fucked that up?
I think it's just that idea that, like you said, like you can decapitate Superman and
Yeah.
Batman and shit like that. That's just not gonna work. So
Actually,
that's
you could kill the Mortal Kombat characters, but you can't kill the DC characters. So the Joker had the dopest fatality in that game,
Yeah.
where he would pull out a gun
a fake
and
gun.
point it at your head and pull the trigger, and like the fake thing will come out and say bang, and he'll like start
Yeah.
laughing or whatever, and then you pull out a real gun and then shoot you in the head and kill you.
Yeah.
Oh man. So that's the only good part of this game.
Mhm.
Huh?
That was the only good thing about that game.
So, but Injustice, they killed each other though, right? Like,
No. In Injustice, they had like super special moves that like looked like they really killed each other, but it just took a lot of health.
Yeah, and it's like everything was like environmental stuff. So it's like if you were in this, like buy a car, like you do this move and you press this button and like you go through a wall and this and that and blah blah blah. And you go to this other side of this other stage, So stuff like that. That was mainly the thing. And you just fight. It's just a fighting game.
It was pretty cool. It was a fighting game that I only played for the story mode.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, the story mode is pretty dope.
Once I was on the story mode, I never played it again.
Yeah. The verses don't interest you at all.
Nah.
It's not worth it.
No.
Although my favorite was Green Arrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite was Nightwing.
Oh, nice.
And I also like using Green Arrow and then of course Batman. But you start off basically with Batman, so it's kind of like
Batman was like I felt like the default character.
The default, yeah.
Anybody could get nice with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They made it that way though.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
They had like a lame excuse in the story too, where like to excuse like Batman fighting Superman, they would say like they had like this pill that everybody could take that makes them
Yeah,
like
yeah,
strong, like Superman and shit like that.
yeah. I was gonna say they should have done that with the Mortal Kombat and DC shit. They
That's
should
true.
just have
But like
everybody know.
you don't need that in the story. Just have them fucking fight each other and that's it.
Yeah, that's you're gonna have to. People are gonna be like, of course, people are gonna be like, why is Superman fighting Batman? Like, he
Yeah.
easily,
Why didn't
like,
Batman just beat Superman?
yeah, like, yeah, Superman full power and shit. But like, nah,
hmm
bro, that shit ain't happening.
Actually, I was watching YouTube videos of comic historian, shout out to him, about in the Injustice lore. It's not bad.
Okay.
I highly recommend it.
Yeah, but yeah, I
Very
watched a few of those. I watched like the first two volumes of it, so I was like, oh, let me like the comic. I heard is way better than the
Yeah,
game.
good. Yeah,
it's definitely
Really?
better than the game.
Yeah,
because
Really?
it's thought out, thoroughly and
hmm
yeah.
planned out and laid out instead of just rushed like the
But
game.
I'm pretty sure like people just thought like, oh, it's gonna be just like a tie-in comic for the video games. Not gonna be nothing crazy or special, but it turned out really good.
Hmm.
I always felt like for the DC movies, if Zack Snyder did Injustice instead of the fucking wacky cavalcade of stories he mixed
Yeah,
together, it would
yeah,
have been better.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah,
Would have made more sense.
Evil
Hmm.
Superman,
Yeah, but I still
who
would have been too
hasn't done
soon. Yeah,
it?
well, that would have been too soon for Evil Superman too. Like the
Yeah.
second movie, you go straight to Evil Superman.
After the second, in the second movie, you go straight to Evil Superman.
Yeah,
That's what he did in Justice League. So
yeah.
the third movie, they went to.
That's why it's gonna be horrible. It's
Yeah.
gonna be
That's what
like,
they did
oh,
in Batman v Superman. They had Batman suspect that Superman was going to be evil. They even had the future Flash come up to him
Yeah,
and tell him that he's going to be evil,
yeah, sure.
and that was his reasoning to kill Superman.
Yeah, so they were getting to injustice to that whole story.
Yeah.
We're getting to it.
yeah. But they were doing like with the Apocalypse thing, like Superman was gonna work for Apocalypse, like that.
Uh
They
huh.
just rushed everything. It just did not. It
Yeah,
didn't connect, but
that's
they
why they
were
were.
trying to.
Yeah, they were just meshing everything together.
Yeah, and they were trying to catch up.
Hey guys, the Snyder Cut is going to answer all of that for us.
I'm so excited to see Darkseid once and never see him again.
mm. We're going to see full Aqua, bro. He's going to be drinking White Claws.
Those fans are gonna be like, "Oh my god, this is great! This is what we should have seen, last year." And that's it. Like
Yeah, that's
nothing's
nothing.
gonna come from it.
Because you know why? Because I'll be so pissed off if like Warner Brothers try to pull. Because there's a New Gods movie coming out,
Mm.
so it's already by Ava DuVernay. The Like she directed mad stuff before it, but she's directing it and it's getting written by Tom King, the comic book writer. Like he's co-writing it with her. So that movie's coming out with a New God. So you know they're gonna have to use Darkseid for a New Gods
Oh, yeah.
story. So I'm like, so is that what if that Darkseid from Justice League is not going to be the same Darkseid? That's something they probably thought
That's
about too. Like
oh my god.
because there wasn't no Darkseid once she got signed on for this thing. So she
hmm
probably had the Darkseid in mind.
Mhm.
But I was like, watch them pull some funny shit. Well, like you said, I don't think there's gonna be that much of a difference. That people are gonna be like, oh, we want more of this.
Yeah.
Because HBO is fucking You saw the punk shit they did?
Oh, yeah, no, HBO Go is gone.
They the desperation is so.
Yo, how big of them to get rid of one of their three online
Yeah,
channels?
you just didn't think just to be like, oh, you know what? Let's just get rid of the Go. The people who just have subscriptions will still be able to watch it, which we still be able to watch HBO Max. But the thing is, like, that shit's now on Roku and that shit's now on like Amazon Fire Stick. So I
Yeah.
gotta see that shit on my PlayStation.
That's horrible.
Yeah, and I was like, what is this? Fucking 2007? Like, the fuck? Like, who's watching shit on their PlayStation anymore?
Well, it's on smart TVs and stuff like that. So I'm assuming they assume people have smart TVs.
But Amazon Fire Stick is like a widely used
Yeah.
That's true.
um, device or whatever.
Cause I got my smart TV in 2013, so I don't know if that shit has it. It's gonna have it. I gotta do an update.
Yeah.
It's been a while, so
And if I
Yeah,
was like a distributor for software, I would say release it on every single possible thing you could release it on.
that's why they're tanking right now, bro. That's why they're tanking so badly right now.
I was like, yo, if you
Ridiculous.
could release it on a toaster, release it on a toaster.
Yeah. They're like, it would have made more sense for them to get rid of HBO now, because the HBO Go is just for the people who have subscriptions already for HBO to watch HBO anywhere they could go.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like
So what was the difference between HBO Go now and Max?
all the Warner Brothers properties and all these
Uh,
other
see.
studios they're bringing in, but
It's
that's
still redundant though.
that's the thing I don't understand with these studio streaming services like HBO Max, which is technically just Warner Brothers, right? If it's all your property, if you're having all that exclusive shit, even with Disney Plus, if you have all this exclusive shit, you have all the stuff you ever done on Disney on your platform, why are you rotating it in and out? Like, what's the point of doing that? It was just digital anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what's the reason these movies gotta leave and these movies are coming in? Like, just leave everything on. Like, why are you rotating shit?
Mhm.
Like,
Those
how you just
subscribers, man.
yo, but that's fucking crazy. Like, how you just started and you're already rotating like all the DC universe movies off, and even like I think they're just leaving Shazam, Joker, and Aquaman on there.
Is DC Universe still a thing?
Yeah, for now.
For now.
Yo, you already see they're getting rid of HBO shit, so that shit is just they're probably thinking to make maybe we should just have all our shit together at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it, man. The future is pirating.
Yo, that's what it feels like because these motherfuckers are making shit mad complicated right now.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't want to pay for like 4 different services.
Not at all.
I would rather just pay for nothing.
Yeah. I got Prime because Amazon rules the world, so I got
Yeah.
that.
I have Prime because I want my shit delivered
In
faster.
2 days. Yeah.
And
And Netflix.
I haven't even touched like my Prime Video thing. I just gave my mom my password, and she uses Amazon Prime, all those videos, shit like that.
Oh, I got you. That Netflix, I've been with Netflix since 2005, so my shit is just. I just do digital now. I just got rid of all. I took off the DVD service, so I was like, "Fuck that." I'm
Oh
not
no,
doing this shit.
DVDs. I
Yeah.
don't even. I store those deep, far away into my storage.
Oh yeah. Just bring them out when the internet goes down. That's all.
Not even. I have all of those in data
Oh,
on my computers, so
right.
I
You have
don't
that
need them.
stupid. Oh, you don't need no internet connection.
Nah. I guess when I'm dead and my all my hard drives like rot away, that'll be my legacy.
All your DVDs.
The one known as Freddy loved Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
He actually has a VHS copy in here also with
Yeah.
the DVD
He has
and Blu
both VHS and DVD copies of Pee Wee's Big
and
Adventure.
Blu-ray.
He was a petty man.
Yeah. What was the other thing that came out at the same time as DVDs, but HD DVDs?
HD DVDs?
Yeah, those just yeah, those just came and
Yo.
gone.
I used to work at an electronics store. I'm not going to name it in this podcast,
Yeah,
but you guys know what it is.
yeah,
There was a guy who used to work there with me that he swore to his grave that HD DVDs were going to beat Blu-rays.
yeah.
And the disappointment in his face when Xbox stopped producing HD DVDs players. Oh my god, I felt so bad. I thought I was going to commit suicide.
You can tell that it was gonna be it wasn't gonna be successful because of the logo. It was just HD and it was red.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like there was nothing like special about it. At least Blu-ray had they had a marketing.
they made it sexier.
Yeah.
And also for the first year, the only way you could play HD DVDs is
If you
through
had an
a
HD,
add-on for the Xbox 360.
yeah.
Because the players were mad expensive, right?
Yeah. So it was more financially viable to buy an Xbox and then buy the add-on for it.
Wow.
At least you got an Xbox with it. You can play Gears of War.
And Halo 27.
Halo 3 wasn't bad, man.
Yeah, most of these streaming services are gonna be HD DVDs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's gonna be cable, but streaming services basically in the
yeah.
future.
Like, this is ridiculous, guy.
A package deal for HBO Max, HBO Go, and HBO Now.
Like, but why?
Yeah.
But
They're all
why?
HBO. Can it
Yeah.
just be one?
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yep. Don't be stupid.
Because you already have the market there. You already have the people. Even with two streaming services, you guys are kind of wilding out. Well, I understand HBO Now is more if you don't want to pay for the subscription for cable. If you're just going straight digital or whatever, HBO Now was just for the digital stuff.
Yeah.
But you could have HBO Now and have HBO Max also, so that makes no sense.
Yeah, you might as well just have fun because everything is basically digital now. So
Yeah.
doesn't make like literally everything is digital. There's no other option. Like if you want to make it VHS, you have to download that video and then convert it to a VHS. So it's technically still digital.
Pretty soon, CVA everybody's going to watching their fucking TV on a computer, like
Yeah.
how eventually people will be gaming on the computers, or like people will be fucking watching TV on the computers now.
Computers are gonna be the way they go in the future, and I'm gonna be coming out of my house like, well, well, well.
Where's your Disney Plus God now?
Yeah, I've been preaching about this for years.
You just come out in the Jesus outfit for no reason.
Mm-hmm. The big hair.
Yeah.
You
prophet.
didn't listen.
Yeah. The prophet's here.
Now I'm making sense, aren't I?
Man. You know what's crazy? When we talked about the PlayStation 5, we didn't mention the games.
We did
Yeah.
not. And there were a lot of games.
Yeah. That's
They're
wild.
making a new Abe's Odyssey. I don't know if you guys ever played that.
Oh, wow. Really?
You remember that shit?
Yeah. It was like the gecko looking thing.
Yeah, it's like a little green guy where like you could fart and distract enemies or some shit like that.
I see, yes.
They were asking for that.
Apparently so.
I remember I played the game when it came out too, and I was like, what?
It was. I played like on a demo disc, and I was like, "This is okay." I mean,
Yeah.
I was a kid, so I'm like, I'm not gonna spend my fucking allowance on
Yeah.
this shit.
Yeah. The very little money I get, I'm not gonna spend it on this shit.
That's just
at
gonna
all.
go to Final Fantasy or Resident Evil, not fucking Abe's Odyssey.
So they're making a new one off of that.
They're making new Abe's Odyssey, and what else was there? They announced Resident Evil. That's
Wait.
it was announced for the PS5 thing, but it's gonna be multiplat. So we're getting it on PC and Xbox. They announced
What is that?
Spider-Man, Miles Morales.
Miles Morales, which they kind of trying to tricked us when they announced it, because they were like, oh, they made it seem like it's like a whole new game.
I thought it was
Like,
a sequel.
Yeah. Well, like once I saw the title, I was like, man, I don't think this is a sequel because Peter has like a lot of story left from the first Spider-Man game.
Okay.
So I'm like, yo, how they gonna do the Miles stuff? Because he seems like he has like a big part in this game, and then do the Peter part on top of it.
Maybe this is Miles' universe. So they're probably already introducing the whole Spider-Verse thing that
Well,
Yo.
one theory is that the PS4 Spider-Man appeared in the Spider-Man comic book crossover Spider-Geddon.
He did.
Yeah, he was there, and then he mentioned that he left somebody protecting his world, which was Miles. He said he was talking to he was talking to Superior Spider-Man, Doctor Octavius,
nice.
and he was like, "Yo, we could use the kid because he has powers." And Peter Parker from that universe was like, "Nah, he's still young, he's still new to this. I don't want to bring him to something this big yet." So he kept him in his world. So people are saying that this game takes place at that time, so that's why Peter won't probably beat it as much in the game. So it'll probably
Yeah,
just be a Miles game, standalone game.
there we go.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So that's why people are like. Then they announced that it's a standalone game, but it's not like it's not a sequel.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, yeah. So it's just like
It's like an expansion.
yeah, like the Uncharted, the Lost Legacy, I think it's called.
They did improve the character model of Miles Morales, though.
Oh yeah, the graphics are yeah,
Yeah,
they really definitely improved. Like the graphics really shine through, and it's fucking what they
they do.
showed us.
It looks amazing.
Yo, that game has me so hyped.
Hmm
But it's gonna come to PC eventually.
At some point, it's coming to PC, either through emulation or legally through Sony.
Yeah. But wasn't Sony like down to have games on the PC now?
Yeah, there's rumors going around that Sony's gonna be releasing all its first-party games on PC. So, I
I don't
mean,
think
they
that.
all they announced like this recent week was just like the PS5, what it's gonna look like. They haven't said anything about like the system and like how everything's gonna work and shit. Which the smart move would be to release those games on PS5 for people who want to like not fuck around with PCs and shit, and
Yeah.
also PCs for people who want to get that shit on PC and like blast the shit out of the graphics.
But like, do you think like I don't know? I think. Do you think people will go crazy like when it first drops? Like, it's gonna like sell like millions of units like the first couple of weeks, or you think it's just gonna be like
Oh
people are gonna be
yeah,
like,
if they release it on PC, absolutely. Like if you go to like forums online on PC and they talk about
yeah,
this game, all they talk
yeah,
about is like how this shit would run on their systems. And like that's all we want. We want to see this game running on a PC and like in like super high frame rate and the best possible graphics, whatever.
okay. But then like in regards to the PlayStation 5, do you think it's gonna be like a big first couple of weeks for it also? Do you think it
Oh
will
yeah,
be
for
like
sure.
I
Like
I
the
knew that I knew that you were saying you were talking about the PS5, but like I
yeah.
just love that Freddie loves PC so
I was
much, and that's all he thought of. He's like, yeah, anything you're working on PC.
like
I was gonna I was gonna I was gonna let it flow because I was like, oh, he made a good point about the PCs, but I was talking about the PS5. I was like, go off, bro.
so yeah, like no, honestly PS5 is going to be amazing
Yeah.
for like the first 2 or so years.
Mm.
Everybody's gonna love it. Like Spider-Man game's gonna look amazing in that shit. Like I've been reading articles about how the original Spider-Man game is gonna run beautifully on PS5 with like higher frame rates and shit like that.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be a time where PC's gonna just surpass that shit. And with the rumors of these games releasing on PC, I imagine they're gonna look a lot better. But speaking of PS5,
Yeah.
um, yeah, no, Spider-Man Miles Morales looks amazing, and this game is the only thing that's set to me to buy a PS5.
Yeah. And knowing it's not like a full sequel to Spider-Man game, and that's still coming out eventually at some point.
Even knowing it's not a full sequel, I'm still tempted to get a PS5 just for that.
I don't know, man. They're gonna have to knock out like $600 off that price for me to
God
even think
damn.
about.
So what was the room? What is it a rumor or is it like official that
Well,
the
I saw today that the pre-orders were $700. Like, I guess
God
that
damn.
was like the deal, like for people that want to cop it early. But everybody knows the first batch that goes out is gonna be fucking trash
Yeah, that's
anyway.
true.
With it. So nobody's gonna really want to get a pre-order version of the PS5 because you never know. Then yeah, and then I heard like when it goes on sale, it's gonna probably be in the range of like $850
God,
when it
I can
drops.
imagine like they're probably gonna have a shortage because of the whole coronavirus thing.
Yeah,
So I imagine the price is gonna skyrocket once it comes out, and like people are looking for it for real.
yeah, because right now it's gonna drop like the holidays. It seems like it's gonna drop around November probably.
Oh yeah,
That
it's
time
coming
of
out
year.
this year.
Yeah, yeah. So they definitely don't have enough made probably since this thing started.
Oh my god. I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna take a quick tinkle.
Yeah. Um, PS5.
Yeah, I'm not getting that. I had no interest in even watching that.
Yeah,
I'm done with consoles.
yeah. After this, I was like, yo, this is it, bro. Because I was like, damn, these motherfuckers gonna make another generation console already. Like,
Hmm.
let this shit breathe for a while.
The only thing that's cool would be like, I think this one doesn't. You could play your PS1 games and PS2 games for sure, right?
Yeah, they give you that feature, and I'm like, yeah,
That's like the only thing that I would, because I still have my PS1, PS2 games. But then the thing is, so you're like, yo, yeah, I want to play this, so you go back and you play it, and you're like, yeah, this game shit.
yeah,
Like I liked it when it was in, PS1 because it was fun, whatever. What
yeah.
it looked cool at the time, but then you see it now, you're like, this I can't stand this shit.
Yeah, like, come
So,
on, man. I don't want to play with these blocky ass characters.
exactly. It is not just like it's also like the gameplay. It's not every game is perfect.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's like,
why.
oh, like at the time, you probably were used to the controls and shit like that, whatever. And you felt like, oh, I want to play this game. But
Yeah,
now it's just, it depends on the game.
yeah. Like the remaster, like Resident Evil games came out. I haven't played like the
The
original,
remake?
the remake, like part one. Like if I want to play part one again, I'll probably play the one from like GameCube or like the PlayStation version of the remaster of Resident Evil, the first
Yeah.
one.
Oh, Resi.
Like I would never like if I was feeling mad nostalgic, maybe I'll play like the original one, the PlayStation. But I'm gonna be like, yo, this shit.
I had the original one on my DS that Freddie gave me, the one that
Oh,
the one that so like I
I'm hoping
played
to
that
United
like
Eagles shit, by the way. I gave it to him. I gave it to you like on a DS like R4 cart, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They had like 6 games in one cart. Cartridge. But yeah, that was the last time I played the original. But it's still like it's nostalgic enough, and I remember how to do everything
Yeah, yeah.
enough that like I played it just to like fuck around and waste time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I think that's why I kind of don't want to play the Resident Evil 3 remake
Really?
because because like I have it on my wish list and it's on sale, but like
Nah, I would wait for it to go lower.
yeah, definitely. But it's like it's not the same. Like it's definitely not the same. Like the third one. Like, you can't the original the Nemesis.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
remember
It's not the same.
it. Yeah, so it's very. I don't know. It didn't. It doesn't click for me. Like if it was a little side thing for Resident Evil 2 remake, it would make sense.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I'm not tired of this because it's whatever, but it's now starting to like bother me that like games that are like made to be prequels. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, but then they have more advanced shit than the game before.
That's supposed
So
to be
why?
take place further.
Yeah, so it's like why wouldn't they just use the shit that they used in in this prequel? Like if they have that technology, like you know what I mean, like in Batman Origins or whatever, Arkham
Oh,
Origins, he has like all this better technology that he didn't have in Arkham City. So it's like, what the fuck? If this
The
is
first Arkham game.
yeah, what the fuck?
I think that because it was made from it was a different studio, right? That
Yeah,
made it,
the
and they
Vancouver
were
studio.
weren't they just trying to buy time between Arkham City and Arkham Knight? So they wanted to pull out some Batman game before, like to get more money.
True.
Like
Yeah.
they just got
Oh
greedy.
yeah.
So they were like, "Oh, let's put out this half-ass,
Yeah.
not well thought out prequel." "Quote
And then
unquote."
like I found out that Resident Evil 3 is only like the city. It's only like two streets. Like you just basically one street, and then there's a donut shop in between, and then there's another street, and you're just going back and forth from those two things until eventually you go
I
to the
would say
sewer.
it's like half more street than that.
You know? But
Yeah.
it's like there's no cemetery, there's no
Nope.
park, there's no
Nope.
you know like all the things that you did in the and you know it was like I was watching some video and the guy was explaining like this whole giant map from the original where it's like you go from like all this shit like you go to the park, you go to the cemetery, you go to like a whatever other place and you don't go through that shit like you do but it's like different because you go through the sewers and you go back to the police station and whatever it is you go through but I don't know. It's just I felt like there was what they were complaining about was they had more. There should have been a more bigger open world than it was. It was very like closed off, or at
Definitely
least
true.
like different. You know, I don't know. I guess they were trying to also do. You know how like in Resident Evil 2, like it's very the RPD, the sewers, and then the lab. You know, whatever it is. You know, so it's like it's like these little arcs that they want to. You know, it's not a lot of. You go back and forth if you choose to, but I guess they didn't want to do that. Like where it's like you go back to this place to that place. You know, it's more like just go back and forth to these two little spots. I don't know.
That's wild to me that they would do that. Because why would you make it smaller than the original one? When the original one was just pretty much just a rush game too, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they were able to make it like a whole different world type of thing.
They have to like create mad assets and shit like that that cost money.
I think they were just getting greedy and wanted that Resident
Yeah.
Evil one.
They want to release it as soon as possible, get as much as that money in.
But it was different than it was. It was like the same world as part two, the original part two,
Mm-hmm.
but like in that same format. But it was like its own thing where you like even with the like deciding the different endings and whatever to the whatever when they would give you like you know do this or do that whatever right? Like that added something different to the game and I think that was like my favorite part because I used to love Nemesis.
Yeah,
So I feel like that,
Yeah.
like, go, you know, it made you want to play it again because you want to see it. Okay, well, this time I chose this. Let me choose this other thing. You know, it gives you that idea to like replay it, whatever. This one is like they don't do any of that, and like, you know, from Freddie was showing us or telling us, how like even like the Nemesis is super like scripted, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like that's like not a thing, you know. Like it's not like spontaneous enough. Like I don't know.
he's just not pop. You would think they would be making it more spontaneous when,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I got excited when I heard like, oh, he could go into safe rooms in this one. I'm like, yo, that's gonna be crazy because you never know. But he just does that once apparently,
Mhm.
and that's
Just once. And this game is easier to get over the fear of Nemesis. You know how like in the original game you get mad scared for like the first playthrough, but then later on you get used to it and you learn how to like beat Nemesis and shit like that.
Mhm.
Here, and like the second time you beat Nemesis, you if you're brave enough, you'll get used to that and you'll be able to get through.
point.
Because another thing is, I don't want to say what it is in case you guys want to play it. Because there's you know certain weapons work better with certain enemies.
Yeah.
So like with Nemesis, they made it like super easy,
Mhm.
and it's kind of like, oh, all right, so
A
you just
grenade.
got to do this. Yeah, that's what it is. You just throw a grenade, and he
No, I've
just
seen the
falls to the
reviews
floor.
already. Yeah, I've seen that shit.
Oh,
Like,
okay, cool.
yeah,
So you just throw a grenade, and he falls to the floor. He drops some shit. You grab it, and you
Yeah,
run away. So it's like, I guess if you don't know that, it's more exciting.
yeah,
it
But
was. I didn't know that at first, and that was super exciting for me. But then when I figured that out, it made the game like a million times easier.
that shit's stupid because
I just figure it's not. Yeah, it's not.
they didn't really think that shit through. I don't know what. Yeah, they just got greedy, bro.
Yeah,
Cause no, that
they
shit
got
is
greedy and they thought they could just like release anything after RE2, the RE2 remake.
yeah. If they were smart, what they would do now is just for the wait between part four, which I don't even know is gonna be on the PS4. Is it? Is it gonna be on the PS5 probably?
It should be on all of them if they're smart enough.
Yeah, yeah. Cause like, come on, another remastered. Like,
Yeah, if they're gonna do the remaster, it's definitely gonna be on PS5, like those systems, PS5, the new Xbox,
yeah.
good old
But they,
PC.
yeah, that's what because like Resident Evil's not exclusive, right? So it's gonna
Nah,
be on all platforms.
it's
So
gonna be on all of them, all of them.
yeah, so fuck that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I was saying they were smart. They will probably just, you know, sell like these expansion packs for the part three to give you more of a game experience for the
yeah,
wait part four. That way you get people in your good graces again. You know what I mean? On your good side of
Yeah.
the fans, because then they could wait for part four to take its time for it not to be rushed or whatever.
yeah. If they're gonna remake Part 4, they got to do that right.
And I think that's why they chose part four too, because they already had a remastered one for the PlayStation already, right? So they're probably gonna
Yeah,
tweak it up a bit and probably keep the game. They'll probably just keep the same gameplay throughout the whole thing, but just upgrade everything.
if they're gonna do it right, they should do it all from scratch.
Yeah,
Because I feel like even nowadays, the the system of RE4 and the gameplay won't hold up to today's standards.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's still a dope game.
yeah.
Like
It's gonna be a dope game
it's
regardless.
on my
But
favorites list on Steam.
yeah, but I don't know how the remake's gonna be. They just should have
yeah,
just. I think it would have took longer for them to remake Code Veronica. That's why they were like, nah, fuck that. Let's do part four.
I think Code Veronica goes into more of into that level of what they're doing with Resident Evil 8, where it's a lot of like fucking demonic cults and whatever and other
crazy
shit.
shit.
The same thing in fucking Resident Evil 4, but I think it gets too. I think Resident they with the remakes they're going from 1 to 8. Like if they're gonna, you know what I mean, like they're starting from the beginning, 1, 2, and 3. Now they're going to 4. So I
Yeah.
think Code Veronica was more like that's part of the lore from Resident Evil 8. Like like that. They're still in that realm. I don't know. It's a different kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like we're not up to that yet in part 3. You know what I mean? Like we got to get there to
So
the
Part
you
two is
think
whole.
still like the
after
regular old
the
zombies.
Hmm? What happened?
so you think after part eight comes out, they could do a Veronica remaster?
Probably because I
Yeah,
don't. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a Code Veronica game will be too much like RE8. You know what I mean? Like the one that they're coming out with right now.
yeah, I see
So
what you're saying. Like they don't want people to be like, "Oh, this shit's redundant right now."
yeah, exactly.
Out of all the
So
remakes, I hope they really do Code Veronica because I feel like that's like the sleeper out of all the Resident Evils.
Yeah, they could get crazy with it too.
Hmm.
Like just go all out on that one. Like I'd rather have them take their time on Code Veronica
Yeah,
and not fuck
Code
it up.
Veronica and also 4.
Yeah, yeah. But part eight looks like it has fucking werewolves based on the
Yeah,
film.
that looks pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm hyped for that.
So I'm thinking it has something to do with the cults or whatever. They probably turning people into werewolves and
Yeah,
just
I'm
that
all
shit's
about it, man. I just want something crazy with the Resident Evil. I
that
want
shit's
to
gonna
scare
be
the shit out of me like RE2 did.
yeah. That same feeling. I need it. I
Yeah,
need it in my life.
cause like going from RE2 to RE3 remake, I
Yeah.
was like still on my A game. I was killing. I was getting headshots and getting everything.
Yeah.
I want this shit scared out of me now.
I just might
Again.
cop. I just might cop 7 just to have something to hold me over.
Yeah.
Like,
I gotta
something
play through 7. That's another one, man.
shit.
There's a
Yeah.
DLC in 7 where after you beat the main game, you
Yeah.
play like the aftermath as Chris Redfield.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You do.
Slimmer
And
Chris, not steroid Chris.
not steroid Chris, regular Chris. In the RE8 trailer, you see Chris like show up
Yeah.
and shoot the main character of RE7's
Yeah.
wife in the head. I
Like,
want to know what that's about.
yeah, like what's going on there? Like you just saved them in the last game. Now you're just fucking killing the wife off.
That's what the
Wasn't she
DLC
like
of the last
possessed?
game is. Like, you play Chris after he saves the main character, and like when he
Mhm.
goes deeper into the facility to like fight shit or whatever.
Nice.
No, but wasn't like the main character's wife in 7 possessed or something by like a demon or some shit?
Yeah.
Like a ghost?
So like the main threat in 7 was like this little girl who could like possess people, and like that's what she did to his wife in 7.
I remember playing at your house like the beginning of it or something.
Yeah.
That shit was pretty scary.
It was really scary. It was me, you, and Jose. We were playing,
Yeah.
and like something scary happened, and like all three of us at the same time were screaming like ah!
You got jumped up.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, I think I'm assuming that has to do with that. You know, like she's possessed. You gotta fucking you get that demon out. That shooter.
Yeah. At a
Yeah.
point, at some point, zombies like are low tier.
Yeah.
You got to deal with werewolves at some point, guys.
Yeah.
And it's
You
gonna
gotta
be
step
part
up.
8.
Yeah. You gotta step it up.
Yeah.
So
But it's good though,
are
cause like
werewolves?
part 8, like the subtitle of it is gonna be called Resident Evil Village,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
the VILL is gonna be like the 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's so fucking clever.
And like that's what everybody should do for the 8th title in their series. Just make it
Yeah.
a Bob Village and
Just
just
call
have that.
everything Village and every part 8.
Let's get those Roman numerals up there, baby.
So
Yeah.
the werewolves do you become a werewolf by being bitten by a zombie dog?
That's a good point.
That'd be interesting. Imagine that.
Maybe you become a werewolf by getting bitten by a guy who got bitten by a zombie dog.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That could work too.
Yeah.
Or a wolf zombie wolf.
Zombie wolf. Or a wolf that got bitten by a zombie dog.
Wow. There's endless possibilities for the zombie werewolves. The
Mhm.
zombie
Oh,
werewolf.
the T virus is fucking expensive.
Yeah. It could do wonders.
Oh my god.
If they could make a giant troll looking monster, you know, they could do anything pretty much.
That bops Leon in the head.
Yeah. So it's gonna have like that part 4 feel since it's in a village, because
Hmm.
part 4 was in a village. So
The scenario looks pretty cool, like those scary ass branch dolls they have all over the place.
yeah,
There's
they're
this
really going
witch lady. There's like a
like
witch
what?
or something, right? She was a
What was
lady
that?
that looked like a witch.
Yeah,
Oh
there's
yeah,
like a
yeah,
scary witch lady laughing and a
yeah.
weird Jack Sparrow guy smiling at the camera.
It's creepy
Oh
shit.
yeah, I remember that guy.
Yeah.
He had a hat.
Yeah. That was the
Like a top
scariest thing
hat.
about him.
There's a lot of heavy Eastern Europe influence in this game.
Yeah. Like part 4.
Yeah, a lot of
You're gonna hear a lot
Romanian.
of Matalo.
Yeah. Oh, oh. I shoot those motherfuckers in the legs just to make them suffer. Bang, bang.
Yeah, shoot him in the legs and they'll just start crawling at you.
Yeah. Shoot.
Makes the game a whole lot easier.
They got a new Ratchet and Crank coming out, right?
Yeah, speaking of PlayStation stuff, Ratchet and Clank, those games are pretty damn good.
Yeah. Now there's a female. Is it Clank or is it Ratchet?
Ratchet. Uh, Ratchet is that Jinx cat character.
I always thought Ratchet was like the robot, right?
Is it? No,
I don't
Clank is a
know.
robot.
Clank is. Oh yeah, that's right.
Clank
Yeah.
just sounds like a robot.
Yeah,
Huh?
that makes sense.
Yeah, thinking about it, that does make sense.
No, but this game looks like a Pixar film. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks pretty dope.
Yeah,
And it's the same studio that's putting out the Spider-Man game,
yeah.
so that's pretty dope.
So I mean, if it comes out on PC, I'll play the shit.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna buy a PS5s.
Nah, not for $800. I'm not.
Like,
No.
chill out. I don't need
If a
that money.
desperate crackhead sells it for me for like $300, I'll buy it.
Yeah, I got some games, bro.
There's a digital
like
version. So I
Spider-
got a whole bunch of games installed in it, bro.
You like Spider-Man?
Miles Morales
I got him.
is relevant to this crack deal.
Yeah. My drug dealer's name is Morales. Last name's Morales.
His little brother's name is Miles. It's relevant to the game because his older brother was Prowler. See what I mean?
His father's a cop like mine's. Oh,
That's my
shit.
friend Michael Anthony.
Oh shit! What else we got on the topic list?
Spider-Man, J.K. Simmons.
Oh yeah, J.K.
Right.
Little nice segue there.
Yeah.
J.K. Simmons.
We need
aka,
more pictures of Spider-Man
Yeah.
on
Hey,
PS4. Switch to photo mode on the Miles Morales game and
Yeah.
send them all those pictures.
Yeah. Send JJ all those pictures for his podcast.
Wow, these graphics are good.
Yeah. I can't show it to you because I'm on a podcast. I think Robbie's the one with the Daily Bugle in the game. I think Jonah quit or whatever,
He quit?
retired or some shit like that. So he's just doing a podcast now in the game universe. But J.K. Simmons is coming back to play Jonah Jameson for multiple films.
Yeah.
Not for so that should be crazy.
You think he's gonna still be like Alex Jones, Jonah Jameson?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
That's just
Yeah,
amazing.
that was on the nose right there.
Yeah.
I like the angle they went with there. When he made that cameo in Far From Home, I was like, yo, this shit is. I like what they're doing with this one. They're bringing it up with the modern times.
Oh, that's just like that fits so perfect.
You know they're gonna freaking like shove him in Morbius. Like
Oh,
for some,
The Menace Morbius. The hero everybody's talking about, the vampire hero.
yeah.
Sucks everybody's blood.
You know because they signed him for multiple deals, so Sony's like, yo, we're gonna put you in everything. We're gonna put you in Venom,
Yeah.
the Venom 2.
We're gonna put you in Venom. But what is this? An ink monster.
Yeah. And this one's red. What's so special?
Yeah. He's red and he has a wig.
Horrible wig. I had a better wig in the Raimi Spider-Man films
That was a better wig.
because J.K. Simmons is bald.
Yeah.
He can't. do
I'm
that.
mad they had him without the hair. I like for me, Jonah Jameson's hair is like iconic. The high top.
Yeah, I wonder why they went with a bald look.
Yeah.
They were like, it's just like they just grabbed him from his house to film it real quick. Like, yo, come here real quick. Like
Here's a cigar.
he's like, I don't feel like waiting like an hour to get the right hair for me, and then I have to fucking make it look like it's real.
He probably didn't want to do that scene until they told him he's going to be talking about Spider-Man. Spider-Man! He's a menace!
Yeah, right back into the role. Imagine like in every cameo he makes, it's just like Morbius is a menace, Venom is a menace, Carnage is a menace,
Miles
Jack
Morales is a menace, but for political reasons.
Jackpot is a menace.
Jackpot.
I think they did it that movie right off the bat. They're like,
Oh
you know what, we
God.
changed our mind.
Isn't
Nobody,
Jackpot supposed to be like Mary Jane or something like that?
no, the whole thing about Jackpot was that she was like, she looked like Mary Jane. So, but because you know in comic books, like they could do that, like make a character look exactly like another character, but
Yeah. In
with the
the
costume,
90s, in comic books, every hot redhead looked like Mary Jane.
yeah. So there was a hot redhead being a superhero that looked like Mary Jane,
Yeah.
and that like story plot for a while, I guess, until like the red hair was a wig, and it was just like a some supermodel, retired model that's gotta you know gotta feed her kid or
It
shit
was
like that.
Dazzler.
Yeah, just and then Sony wants to make a movie about that for
Ah,
some reason.
Uh,
Nah, but if Miles Morales is coming to the live action, it's definitely gonna be through the MCU. They're not gonna give that
oh
bag up.
yeah. Miles Morales, I feel though, he could be like that money maker, man.
Like it's definitely gonna make $1 billion. It's like
Yeah.
Miles Morales movie because it's gonna be like, yo, this shit's crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Miles Morales.
And they had a good Miles Morales live action guy, in my opinion. You ever seen Runaways, the TV show
Not a
based on
TV show, no.
yeah, the guy who plays Alex, the main guy, he looks like he'll make a great Miles Morales,
Oh, nice.
and he's Dominican, but he's playing black in the show. But he's
He's being
so he
half
got
black, half Puerto Rican guy. Man, my parents are
no
gonna be
on the show.
pissed.
No, it shows they both parents are black, so he's just
Oh,
saying straight.
both of his parents are black.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I'm saying he's Dominican. So, but now I'm saying he'll be perfect for Miles because like, oh, I'm actually a Latino, so
yeah.
mm.
it could work if he doesn't get too old.
Bathroom break for me.
Damn, that white claw is going right through you, bro.
I'm gonna get another white claw. I'll be back. You.
Yo, you guys actually got me looking forward to White Claw.
Yeah, it tastes good.
It's a nice sparkling drink.
Hmm. I thought I would hate it, but I figured it's not that. It's that I don't like the flavor that Megan likes.
Which one should I?
Ruby grapefruit.
Yeah,
So
not
like,
a big grapefruit.
yeah,
Nah.
it's like yeah.
Well, I got a variety pack, so maybe that shit's in it. Ooh, let us see.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Nah,
It's a, talk about White Claws.
Oh
Claws.
shit! I forgot about White Claws. I gotta get my other White Claw that I have left. The one I have left.
You're about to kill the whole 6-pack tonight, huh?
I was get the 12-pack.
12-pack. Yeah, that's what I got.
Oh, you have it already?
I ordered on that Drizzy app.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's coming tomorrow at 12.
Oh,
Nice.
your White Claws were delayed.
No, it was too late now to get them, but
Oh,
they
okay.
usually deliver. You know, it's coming tomorrow at 12.
We gotta have
I had,
like
I
a
had the
White
option.
Claw session where we all drink White Claw together
Yeah.
and talk about it.
I had it. I had the option to get it matte early in the morning, but I was like, nah, that would be too much. Because I'm probably gonna want to try it out there when I get
Drink it
it.
super early in the morning, like while your kids wake up.
Yeah, that should be fun.
Dad, are you drinking soda? No.
It helps me get through the day.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, but it's gonna help me throughout the rest of the weekend.
oh man.
I'm drinking
So,
tangerine White Claw, by the way.
how's the grapefruit? You had the grapefruit?
I've had the grapefruit.
Oh, okay.
He
Oh,
bought
so you
the
only get the one flavor,
I bought
no.
the
He got
variety pack that only comes with tangerine, lemon, mango,
and
and
watermelon.
watermelon.
uh,
The one that I got was raspberry, grapefruit, lime, and black cherry.
okay,
Black cherry's delicious.
Yeah, it was good.
nice.
The only one of those I don't like is the grapefruit one.
Yeah, I'm a little iffy. I don't know if I'm like the grapefruit. If
Yeah,
that's the
think
one I
like
got,
grapefruit.
sucks.
I think I would like green lime though. That one looks delicious.
Yeah, lime is not too bad.
Yeah.
Lime would be- You know what? Was not gonna be too bad. Evan Peters
Yeah.
joining the cast of WandaVision.
Mm,
For those guys who are not familiar with Evan Peters, he played Quicksilver in the Fox X-Men films. So
mm-mm.
Is he gonna be Quicksilver?
that's the rumor so
The rumor.
far.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen,
Alternate dimension Quicksilver probably.
which will be a great way to introduce the X-Men into that
Oh yeah.
universe. Because Scarlet Witch will be dealing with the multiverse because that's gonna lead her. That TV series is gonna lead to the Doctor Strange movie, Madness of the Multiverse, which is gonna be about the multiverse. So she might be fucking around with it in the show, and maybe she misses her brother so much that she don't care which version of him she's getting, which will make sense because you really don't see Wanda in the Fox films. They don't show her at all.
Yeah.
Unless you count that little clip at the end when they sitting next to a little girl and watching the news about Magneto,
Mm.
and then she was dressed in red, just to give us like a little wink, which was stupid because they're twins, so they're supposed to be the same age.
Yeah. Exactly.
God damn it, Fox, you had one job, Fox.
Our
Like,
father's Magneto.
yeah, get it? It's in your face. We're letting you know. So maybe she brings them into the her universe, and maybe that causes some kind of, you know, some shit to reset the universe that include the X-Men this time around. And that's how they
Let's
come
use
to
hokey pokey scientific words. Reality fluctuation.
the due to the multiverse manipulation.
Yeah. Ah, so many versions of me.
And we got the X-Men now in the MCU.
Yeah, there we go.
Easy peasy.
Just have everybody on Earth go. Ah!
There's mutants now.
Now we have mutants.
Ta-da. And the Fantastic Four. Two birds with one stone, baby.
Yeah, man. Did you hear the Russo brothers theory? Not theory, but version. If the X Men were available for them to use, like in what's the one where everybody disappeared? Infinity War.
Yeah.
They said if the X Men were around at that time, for the X Men they would make everybody disappear except for Wolverine.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Sweet.
Yeah, Wolverine would have been like the only survivor.
Lost opportunity.
But then how would they explain that though?
Mutants have a higher percentage of disappearing
Well,
than humans.
I'm all down
The
for that.
back there.
Huh?
That's what all the
There's
mutants
humans.
disappeared. Gambit was like, "Oh shit, one of me!" Ah!
Oh no. He was naked when he disappeared too.
His
Oh,
dick
no.
was the first to go.
For no reason.
He was jerking off in Rogue's closet. Oh shit!
It was like 5:30 in the afternoon, and he's just naked for no reason.
As he was disappearing, he was like slamming on the door of Rogue's closet. I'm here! I'm here! I see you disappearing too!
Mon ami.
Mon ami!
Well, I was always down with the fact, like the theory of just having like Professor X just concealing their existence, all mutants
Yeah,
exist
that's for
humans.
me. That's the number one explanation.
But that's like some powerful shit. So they're probably gonna have to, But I could see him like Cerebro being a part of that,
Yeah,
like him having masking everybody.
use
But that,
Subaru to amplify his powers, and he disappears all the mutants from the face of the earth.
Well, then he would have to be introduced as the villain because that's a little too powerful. That's a very villainy.
well, that's
Onslaught.
where mankind gets his hatred from mutants because they're like, yo,
Yeah,
these guys fucking were here the entire time. They were fucking with
Yeah.
our minds.
Yeah.
yeah. Just
So
like Elmer said, that's where mankind the wrestler gets his hatred for mutants. He's
I
the
know.
only person in the world who hates mutants.
And Sacco, you can't forget Sacco.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You
hate
can't-
mutants too.
yeah. He'll just shove Sacco in Wolverine's mouth. Yeah. You can't kill from this, Wolverine.
Wolverine's like, I could stop this, but
You bet, come on, dude. Like he'll just turn into do love because like, he'll just get some memory that's unlocked in his head when Wolverine says it.
and this is why our theory of WW and the Marvel world combining together into a cinematic universe will work.
The WWE.
WWE.
Like www dot.
www dot
MCU.
bigblackbutts.com. That's my favorite
Mankind.
website.
Mankind versus Wolverine /
Mankind versus Wolverine.
Backlash. Mankind Wolverine.
That's gonna come after Hulk versus Stone Cold. Right?
Damn. That'd be a great episode title right there. / Mankind versus Wolverine. That'll be one option.
You throw Wolverine off of a cage and it'll still hurt him for some reason, even though he has a healing factor.
And Jim Ross will be in the background. My God, for no reason.
My God, Logan's injured. My God.
Oh shit.
My
What were we talking about?
X-Men in MCU
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the X-Men MCU.
is Evan Peters.
Yeah.
So Professor X would hide like all the identities of all the wrestlers in the world, right?
that was it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. In the first X-Men movie, Stone Cold's gonna reveal his identity to the world.
That would have been too much story for Wolverine to talk about in Endgame. Like what? Like Wolverine just pop. Like where would he pop up at the end of Infinity War? Like right after the Fury scene. You just see Wolverine walking in the background, and Fury just disappears, and he's walking by. I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like,
Captain America goes up to him, Logan, you son of a bitch.
at the start of Endgame, and be like, then it flashes back to World War II.
He was there the whole time.
And it's Zac Efron as Wolverine.
It's Zac Efron, like I always wanted.
Yeah. To throw a little High School Musical reference in there while you're at it. Get all the demographics you can.
Yeah, for Wolverine. That's exactly what all the Wolverine fans want.
Yeah.
A High
Zac
School Musical reference for Wolverine.
Efron. Just breaks down and dance.
Starts playing basketball.
Oh, shout out to Comics Explained. He's doing his own version of like Phase 5, Phase 4 of Marvel,
Oh, really?
where he's like doing his own way of introducing the mutants into the Marvel landscape,
Is
and
he
it's pretty
using
dope.
like?
He's
Is
starting
he
off with
using?
like Nova, Alpha Flight, and Excalibur with Captain Britain.
Is he using like the current movies that are gonna come out in Phase 4 as like a reference point or no?
No, he's like making up movies after
So
the
Phase
ones
5.
the ones that were announced. Yeah,
So Phase 5, pretty
yeah.
much.
He's trying to like
Oh,
build it up into the mutants and shit like that.
oh,
Mhm.
It's
damn! So
pretty good.
you think it's gonna take 2 phases for them to introduce
Oh yeah,
mutants?
it's gonna take. I think it's gonna take a while for them to choose mutants.
I think they're gonna start with Eternals, with the mutant
Yeah,
stuff.
that's how they're gonna like explain the X gene. I think
Yeah. Mm.
he said that they should make a Red Guard movie where they would allude to Colossus,
Mm.
where like they would try to get a Colossus to join, but he doesn't, and they'll just like talk about it, like, oh yeah, we got this guy to try to join, but he said no. It's like this
Yeah.
metal dude,
Mikhail. Or Peter.
Peter Rasputin. He likes to call himself little brother.
Uh, they gotta get this dude, David Haber from Stranger Things, who's gonna play Red Guardian in that movie. If they wanted to,
And
that you're
they're
trying to
gonna do
sell.
the Red Guard.
Yeah, you trying to sell America a Russian superhero team, Freddy?
The Russian Avengers, man.
Russell, right? There's actually a movie that's
Yo,
that,
Ursa Major would be a dope character for a movie.
that would be a good character.
A bear that's like just the Hulk of like the Russian
Yeah.
Avengers.
Well, they actually had a Russian movie like that was kind of like their version of Avengers, and they did have a bear guy on there. I think half bear, half man.
I don't know if you know, Ernie, like the Russian version of the Avengers in the Marvel Universe is called the
Mhm.
Red Guard, and
Yeah.
their version of Captain America is like what's his name? The Red Guardian.
Red Guardian, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
because the
then
guy who showed up in the Black Widow movie.
their version of Iron Man is Crimson Dynamo,
Yeah,
which is like a Russian dude with like super Iron Man armor, but it's not as good.
which Mickey Rourke should have played in part 2 instead of whoever character they came up with. Like that would have like
Whiplash.
Whiplash instead of
Yeah.
Chris. And you had him play Russian too, and you had Chris like
He
what
would
the
have been
fuck?
a way better Crimson Dynamo than Whiplash.
Yeah, like come on, bro.
And for their Hulk, they have Ursa Major, which is a guy who, no, which is a guy who's permanently transformed into a bear.
So
That'd
yeah,
be a
I
dope
think that
movie.
could work. Yeah, that would be a dope movie. I would like to see
I
that.
would watch that.
Just off the
What,
bear.
what are they called? The what Avengers?
The Red Guard. They call it the
Red
Red
Guardians.
Guard.
Oh, the Red Guardians.
Oh
No,
no,
just the Red.
the Red Guard. Red Guardian is the Russian Captain America.
Oh, okay. That's the character from the
Black Widow movie.
Black Widow movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
That is, yeah, David Haber is playing.
And then in that movie, they could just reference Colossus, and they'll be like the big thing.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Yo,
That's
Ursa
the
Major.
one.
I think that's kind of better than the Hulk. A guy who could turn to a bear.
That'd be pretty dope. That could be a breakout character right there.
Yeah.
So they're all mutants.
No, it's
No.
government experiments, some guy in an
Oh,
iron suit,
Oh, okay.
another
And-
Black Widow type.
And in the
person.
Marvel Universe in Russia, if you have powers, they would kind of like try to force you to join the Red Guard.
Fight for the state. Fight for Mother
You
Russia.
have to fight for us.
They got
And
Drake,
Colossus is like,
Draco.
no, I like art.
They got Draco. Ivan Draco.
Ivan Draco is one of the members. I don't have powers, but I can punch really hard.
Yes. Oh shit. What? Ivan Drago is always a good way to end the podcast.
Uh,
Reference.
what about Zangief?
Huh?
And Zangief,
Oh, Zangief too.
the
Yo,
Red Cyclone.
The Red
there you-
Cyclone.
damn. Yeah, that'd be a good one too.
He could be the
Yeah.
only member of the Red Guard, and he'll beat every team in the Marvel Universe, even the Avengers.
That bear scar he got on his chest could have been from Ursa Major.
Yeah, he probably wrestles Ursa Major to practice.
And we'll probably get the origin of that scar. Boom.
Yeah. Yo,
You
Marvel
answered
vs. Capcom, man. They gotta
There you go.
make
You
that
answered
combo.
you answered one of video games' greatest mysteries right there, Ernie. How
Mhm.
Zangief got that scar on his chest.
Yep. I knew there was a connection.
There you go.
Yeah. That's the bear he wrestles. Ursa
Any
Major.
question?
Man, bear pig.
Yeah. He's just missing the pig, man. Just missing the pig.
Mm-hmm. They were
Ursa
working
Major
on
doesn't
it.
want to talk about it.
Well, before we get flagged for talking about Russian superhero teams, let's end this podcast. It's been a real one. How many minutes was that?
That's an hour and 50 minutes, 51 minutes.
Nice, nice and lengthy.
We did it, boys.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thanks for listening. Twitch, thanks for watching. If you guys still in there with us.
Thank you, Twitch.
But like always, opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, and we're just a couple assholes with some opinions. Peace.
Push.
Tune in tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.